We now skip forward a few weeks after the party. Dr. Heberly is having a preliminary hearing to see whether or not his case will go to trial. Patients are gathered outside the courtroom, hoping to get a chat with the news media, or at least be there to support their former doctor.
I'm here to support Dr. Heberly for something that he is being blamed for that is not his fault. The patient's misabused medication that he gave him, he should not be prosecuted for. That was their choice to take their medication improperly. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I just think he's being unfairly prosecuted. I feel for Dr. Heberly. I mean, this is ruining his life. Literally ruining his life. And it's not his fault. And he's the one paying the ultimate price. He has no practice. He doesn't even he's not even an emergency room doctor anymore. He's going to lose his house, his cars. What else can he do? He's paying dearly for defense, just to defend himself against something he should never even been charged with.
Are the patients paying dearly too?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Shortly before the courtroom opened to allow people inside, I was confronted by an agent from the Attorney General's office.
We're filmmakers.
What's that?
We're filmmakers.
Okay, I do not want to wish to be.
Who are you?
I'm an agent with the Attorney General's office. So if you have one, take it. Please go. Thank you.
No problem.
Because if I see it anywhere, I will come see it. Okay? Thank you. And I speak for myself and all the other agents that are sitting there.
Okay.
As drug agents, obviously, we don't like our faces on the
Sure,
news.
I understand. I understand. Perfectly understand.
When I asked the prosecutor in the case for an interview outside the courthouse, he declined, followed immediately by shilling to the news media. But the people who have been most affected by this case are not the drug agents or the attorneys, but Dr. Heberly himself and his chronic pain patients.
I am on such a different regimen of medicine. Up until today, I've made my stronger medicine stretch out and last so I could get through this. But starting tomorrow, I know that I'm not gonna have the medicine that I need to be covered. And they don't care. Why would they? It doesn't affect them in any way. But, and my doctor knows that I need more medicine. And he agrees with Dr. Heberly's regimen that I was on. And he would put me on that. But you know what he said? I don't want to be the next one. Who wants to work hard their whole life to end up in jail?
All I can say is thank God for doctors like Dr. Heberly. He made things a little bit better.
In May of 2006, Dr. Heberly was acquitted on all charges by a jury of his peers. Shortly afterwards, his wife wrote to me and said, "The fact that Paul won his case should prove that the agents and prosecutors have the ability to destroy your life at will. They don't really care if a crime has been committed. They aren't really after the real drug dealers. The fact that they have involved themselves in legitimate medical care and try to criminalize it speaks volumes." We were fortunate that we had a good working team. Financially, the team cost somewhere around $250,000 in borrowed money. Emotionally, I cannot put a price on any of it. I cannot put a price on how many patients suffered and died without care. I cannot put a price on how many people lost their homes or jobs without care. I would really want to know how much of the taxpayers' money was spent hurting so many people.